Chicken. Chicken's okay, right? All right, so we already talked about it. It's animal protein. It's going to elevate IGF-1. I just talked about it. Polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, HCAs, heterocyclic amines. These are going to form. Wait, I thought it was just grilled. I thought it was that burnt part. Like if I peel off the burnt part, Doc, isn't that it okay? Sorry. Even your 375-degree, cooked over 30-minute, boneless, skinless, organic chicken breast, slow cooking turns. What is all this PAH? What it is the combination of the creatine in meat with heat. So your super grilled, black charred, that has a higher concentration, yes, but it's still there in the chicken over a slow cook because it's still creatine plus heat. This, I researched for like, I think 3 hours before I finally definitively found the evidence that, because then I was like, wait, is it the char maybe? Because I do love myself some grilled broccoli and then it gets a little charred and it's actually kind of yummy. Yay, plant char is totally fine. I mean, it's probably not a health food, but it's not harmful. It doesn't have the polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. It requires the heat plus the meat. So chicken has that. Chicken has FIP. So what is this? One emerging culprit behind cancer, really, I mean, high study associations between FIP and prostate cancer, but also in breast. It's a version of an HCA. It's a heterocyclic amine that's found in cooked meat, but it possesses the power equivalent to pure estrogen, just like right out of your ovary, to fuel both the initiation, seed maker, and the growth, soil plenisher, not a word, soil fertilizer, to cause cancer to form and to grow. So interestingly, this FIP, it exists in the breast milk of meat eaters, but not in vegetarians. And if you stop eating meat within 24 hours, your FIP urinary excretion will go to 0. Again, forgiving body. Just give it a 24-hour break and the FIP goes away. Pretty amazing. So what else about chicken? Okay, 1990. Check this out. I just say it because nothing's changed and it's been 30 years. In the absence, so this was in the International Journal of Health Services, they said, in the absence of effective federal regulation, the meat industry uses hundreds of animal feed additives, including antibiotics, tranquilizers, pesticides, animal drugs, artificial flavors, industrial waste, and growth promoting hormones with little or no concern about the carcinogenic and other toxic effects. So how can scientists study what we're eating if they don't even know what we're eating, right? What ingredients labels on your chicken package? Nothing. It doesn't have ingredients. It's just chicken, right? So it should be wrong because there was this really interesting study where scientists ground up chicken feathers because they were so desperate to try to find out what was being fed to that chicken. And you know what they found in that? They found illegal antibiotics like fluoroquinolones, but also the lab analysis of the chicken feathers, which, by the way, are ground up along with hooves and beaks and fed back to other chickens, alive chickens. The feathers also had acetaminophen, Tylenol, Prozac, antidepressant, antifungals, an antihistamine, a sex hormone, and caffeine. All right, so, you know, if chickens have a headache or they feel depressed and sleepy, I totally get it, but I think we should be told. So the reason why not to eat chicken next is because you don't know why. But yeah, here's the list. Illegal antibiotics. Oh, arsenic. Let me tell you about arsenic in a second. But they found all this stuff in the chicken feathers. But you know what else you're allowed to have in your chicken in America anyway? Is poop and bugs. Most people don't realize that their meat, their chicken, is completely contaminated with viruses and parasites and bacteria, and it's entirely legal, not illegal, legal. So this is according to the CDC. They annually test retail meat for pathogens. So this is your CDC at work. 1 in 10 tested packages of chicken had salmonella, which can lead to serious cramps and diarrhea. 1 in 3 chickens had Campylobacter, which can lead to permanent paralysis and Guillain-Barré syndrome. And 8 in 10, like all the turkey, 80% of it had E. coli, which is more cramps and bloody diarrhea. But okay, doc, what about organic? That's better, right? Well, they tested 98 chickens. This is in Europe, actually, where it's not even legal to sell meat with feces, by the way, where here it is. But anyway, they do have lower food poisoning rates. Testing of 98 chickens in the Netherlands, bought from 12 retail stores, oh, there it is, in the Netherlands, showed that 100% of the non or inorganic meat contained E. coli, whereas the organic version had 84%. So yeah, organic is better. Go for it. I promised you a little arsenic tale. So chickens used to be purposely fed arsenic until after 72 years of doing so in, I don't know, 5 seconds ago, 2016, they had to stop. Oh, boo-hoo. They had to stop, but guess what? It was completely in the soil. So they put it in the poultry feed. Why would they do that? Literally because you had to kill off the internal and external parasites on the chicken, like tapeworm and lice and mites and so on. And it also, side benefit, turned the chicken meat a pretty pink color. Okay, so what? Yeah, this is so what? 207 preschoolers aged 2 to 4 years old in 2012 exceeded the arsenic to cancer risk ratio by over 100. And their number one source of arsenic was found to be poultry. So it matters. It does go from the chicken feed to the chicken to your mouth to your little baby's body. You think not so anymore, but thanks to dumping literally 72 years of 2 million pounds of arsenic into the soil, we've now contaminated our delicious rice and other plants. They can even be arsenic laced, brown rice in particular. And my final reason why chicken is not okay is saturated fat. So people falsely think, oh, well, I don't want to have a beef burger. I know that's bad for me with lots of fat, so I'll just have chicken. Well, be advised, one boneless, skinless breast of chicken has 19% fat. But if you keep the chicken on, it's 36% fat. And this is the breast, okay? We're not even into the thigh. So there you have it.